Okay, right. So we have started to unlock. Okay, right. Dubai. So we've travelled over into the Middle East, and we're going to try and open quite a few of the regions in the Middle East. So now I'm going to try and open. I'm at Abu Dhabi, and I'm now going to open open Dubai, hopefully.
Mona, initiate boarding. Well noted.
Passengers on a first flight experience flight now. So I've just bought this little aircraft to zoom around in over here. I'll get rid of the yoke for a minute. Perfect, and we'll come down. Battery, alternator. PO avionics master will keep off. We'll go straight lights, beacon, and nav. Yeah, I can hear that, which is good. Parking brakes on. Prop mixture. Perfect. Coming up here. Looking down. So no centre here, so we'll go left and right. Okay, looking left, looking right. Get the avionics on now, so we can check the engines. Don't have it on too long, so it'll drain out the battery. Just need to see the engine parameters here. There we go.
Captain, if there's a day made for flying, this is it. On board, you're taking a local celebrating something special, Mohammed, and his grandpa, for a nice scenic ride over the region. Always keep your seatbelts fastened at all times. It's a matter of safety. Captain, you know what to do.
Okay, let's quickly go through the checklist, make sure I've got everything. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Yep, full start engine. Yep. Can our flaps fully open those? Yep, they are open. Okay, good. Yep, done all that. Okay, we'll get it up to 1200. There we go, perfect. Cool. Okay. Tag select's going on. Got a taxi.
Oscar Mike Alpha Golf traffic. Beechcraft Alpha 6 Papa Sierra Tango is taxiing to runway tree 4. Oscar Mike Alpha Golf.
And considering we're at Abu Dhabi Airport, you think
we'd
we'd have
flying with you today, Captain. I'm
you think we'd
Mohammed.
have air traffic control.
Hey there, my name's
Three
Mohammed.
knots.
I'm Mohammed's grandpa. Thanks for taking me up today.
Okay, here we go. no wind. Okay. Let's get back down to 1700. Magneto check. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, throttle full brakes. Cool.
Oscar Mike Alpha Golf traffic. Beechcraft Alpha 6 Papa Sierra Tango. Taking off runway tree 4, east departure. Oscar Mike Alpha Golf.
I thought I'd be more nervous, but so far so good. The guys at the field said you're a super pilot, so we're in your hands now.
Super pilot. A super pilot, apparently. Okay, I should have probably looked right. There's no way we're getting off there, so we need to backtrack. I probably should have looked both ways. Well, this is embarrassing. Got no authority over the flight controls at the moment, so they're not moving. Perfect, we'll get around there. Okay, quick check. To be fair, that's right. Okay, now I'll slow down here. Perfect, that's enough to get us off. So we'll do a UE right here. Guys, it's got to turn a circle of a bus, look. Honestly, this thing cannot turn. Let's try it again, I'm going to have to come right the way over here. Right, look at that. Let's try it. There we go, that's a bit better. Let's try to use the brakes as well. Okay, so we're going to get to around 1,000 feet. Let's take off. Here we go. Okay, got no wind, so no crosswind to worry about here. Just going to bring that down a little bit. Wants to go to the right, and there we go. It does want to go to the right. There we go, saved it.
Hey, this is something else.
And
Hey,
up we go.
this is something else.
Gears coming up. We're going to come around. Over Abu Dhabi. Bring the power back now.
Relax, Mohammed. You're gripping the seat so hard you're gonna break your hand.
And we're going over the city.
The look on everyone's faces when they'll see the pics on my socials.
That's it. We'll just hang around here for a minute.
Now that you're airborne, how do you like it? So far, so great, right?
Mona, thanks for asking. We're having a blast.
I'm happy for you. I'll let you two enjoy the moment.
Okay, it's looking like it wants us to descend a little bit, so we'll come off the power. Thing I don't like, it doesn't tell us at the height it wants us to be at or the speed.
You don't really get that feeling of vertigo.
Try
Mona
and
was right.
judge it. A little bit of updraft here. Let's go up to 1,000
Awesome.
feet.
I see the rooftops. Look over there.
It's amazing. I recognize everything down there.
Keeping that horizon nice and flat. Okay, 1,000 feet, 209. There we go. And we'll use these. There we go. Keeping that speed nice. A little bit bumpy here. Bring that speed back down. Come up a little bit.
You know that movie where the wizard flies around on a giant eagle? This is like that, except the wizard didn't wear a seatbelt. Right there, look. I'm gonna get whiplash trying to look at everything.
Cool. And we're going back. Back to Abu Dhabi now. Okay. Okay. Happy with all that. Cool. I'll go full prop now.
Right there, look. Even the light seems different from here.
Oscar Mike Alpha Golf traffic. Beechcraft Alpha 6 Papa Sierra Tango. 3 miles east, 1300, inbound to land. Runway tree 4. Oscar Mike Alpha Golf.
Okay, we'll do a... No, we're doing a straight in. runway. Should be there, so we'll slow down. There's the runway.
I see you're on your way back, guys. So, Mohammed, did you enjoy the ride?
Bring
You
that
ready to
speed
do
back.
it again?
Whenever you want to do it
Practice and
again,
landing
I'm
gear.
ready.
You made our day, Captain.
Next notch flaps, bit of speed. Overshot the runway a little bit. But that's okay, we can save this. Just land a little bit longer. Bit of a shallow approach.
A bit of a bumpy ride on the way down, but we're
Just a
here.
little bit, mate. Just a little bit. We'll park up here. I don't know why this plane always drags to the right. Go get the flaps up. Tank select on. Now it's pulling to the left. It's not me controlling that left pitch. Or that left yaw, sorry. There we go.
Oscar Mike Alpha Golf Traffic. Beechcraft Alpha 6 Papa Sierra Tango is taxiing to parking. Oscar
So it
Mike
just made me
Alpha
come
Golf.
all the way up here to go all the way back. I'll just skip that.
Not the type to wow easily, but I'm seeing smiles. Looks like you nailed it.
There we go. Another successful mission. Yeah, I was very shallow with the approach. £15 at it. Hardly worth the £1 million I spent on the aircraft. But we've just opened up Dubai. Perfect. God, see all the rigs up here, look. This is what we wanted. We wanted a flight over the palm. This is what I wanted to do. And then we'll have a look. What's this over here? Offshore installation. Interesting. It's very interesting. We can do one of those in a minute as well. God, look at all these little look at all these helipads in Dubai. It's all the skyscrapers and that, isn't it? We should go do some helipad hopping in Dubai. That is mental. How many of those? A helicopter in a minute and just go and jump around them all. Anyway, the one we're interested in is the Palm Island. That's what I'm going to do. So here we go. Here's the Palm. Been here before. I remember having a Sea King helicopter land on the helipad here and empty its whole contents of its main rotor gearbox in there. So we landed on the Palm right here, and yeah, 96 litres of oil all over the place. It's probably still stained now. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's go and have a look at a little flight seeing tour, and then we'll go and do the helicopter hop in. Sorry, the helipad hop in. So I think all these are going to be over the Palm, aren't they? So let's go and find one that's worth a decent amount. 28, 29. Is that a helicopter tour? That's a plane tour. Over Dubai Skydive. Ah, so there's a nightclub. Oh, where is it? Where is it? It's one of these. Such a good nightclub. Can't remember how much it cost. Literally all you can drink. For anyone that's into nightclubbing. Anyway, so let's have a look where we want to go. We want to go around here. Let's go and have a go. Let's go and have a little flight seeing tour. We'll get in our Beechcraft. We'll get that back up. And then we'll have a go at doing some helicopter hopping, some helipad hops. Let's go and have a go. I'm not too much of a fan of this plane, to be honest with you. I've just spent 1.1 million on it. Don't like it very much. We will go and have a go. Cool. Engine covers. Chocks, if they want to come out. God. I am really still not very impressed with this game, like how difficult it is to do stuff like this. Like, I should be clicking that, it should be coming out. Okay, we'll rattle through this. We're at the Dubai Skydives airport. Let's get this up. Battery. Oh no. Up we come, up we come. Click that. Put the strobes on. We'll get the landing lights on because we are going to go straight away. And we'll get the beacon on as well. And have lights. Perfect. Okay, happy with that. We'll get the booster pump on for a second and make sure we are. Yeah, right. And cowl flaps are open. Let's have a look here at our fuel. Yeah, currently got a good balance as well. So start the engine. There we go. Pump off. Ah, I forgot to get the passengers in. There we go, let's get them in.
Ready for boarding ream. Roger that.
Coming up through the floor by the look of it. Oh no. Just their feet in the floor. There's Dubai's impressive skyline. Let's have another go.
Hi there. Great day for flying, isn't it? For today's scenic flight, you're guiding Mohammed and one of his colleagues over our charming local town of Dubai. If the seatbelts are fastened, you're set. Let's go, Captain. Thumbs up.
Oscar Mike Delta Uniform Traffic, Beechcraft Alpha 6 Papa Sierra Tango is taxiing to runway 24. Oscar Mike Delta Uniform.
I'll tell you straight up, I'm not feeling very confident, but I do trust you, Captain. I'm Mohammed, by the way.
Hey there,
Hello,
I'm
mate.
Mohammed. It's awesome hanging out with you today.
Oh, I've got two Mohammeds. Quick 180 then.
Oscar Mike Delta Uniform Traffic, Beechcraft Alpha 6 Papa Sierra Tango. Taking off runway 24, north departure, Oscar Mike Delta Uniform.
Nice little approach coming in.
I thought I would be more scared, but so far I'm okay.
See where the birds, you can't see the birds yet. Okay, power set for takeoff. And up we go. Gear up.
Only one way to find out. Ooh, my butterflies in my stomach.
Got to around 1,000 feet. We're going to the Theatre of Digital Art first. Going to quickly bring that prop down a little bit. Now we'll fly around here, we'll do a left circuit. As we carry on our climb. And we'll do 30 degrees of bank. We'll get those flaps up now. And we'll climb above the skyscrapers here. We'll come around the outside of them as opposed to going through them. There's the palm.
Your aircraft responds so smoothly. I'd love to be a pilot.
And the wheel. Is that wheel or is it stadium? I don't know what it is. It's actually resource heavy because I can't even see the Burj Khalifa here. Okay, there you go. Ah, there it is. It's in the foreground over there. Look, we're at the wrong part. Bring that power off.
Mohammed, you've gone silent. Everything all right?
Just enjoying every moment. It's amazing.
Totally.
That was pure heat. Okay. And we'll climb up.
Look, the streets here. Beautiful.
Get up to 1,000 feet. There we go. And we'll fly around here. There we go, 1,000 feet, getting that 20 to 30 degree angle of bank. I'll reduce that speed. And as we come around, dropped quite a bit of height there. Let's get back up. I was too busy focusing on the ground. It's better. Trump International Golf Club, been there as well. Let's go and have a go. I'll fly around this this building here. There we go, and we'll come around. There it is. We'll get the get some speed on. And we'll trim for 1200 now. A little bit fast.
Your office view is pretty epic, Captain. I'm out of my comfort zone, but I'm enjoying it too.
Flying towards the green over here. And then once we get a few miles out, we'll start slowing down. 7 kilometers at the moment.
Sunrise must be something else, and you can see it anytime you want, Captain.
Okay, gonna start slowing down now. And with that, we're also going to climb. Bleed that right off, that speed. There we go, get the altitude back. Perfect.
The world seems so different from the air. I feel free.
There's Trump International Golf Club. It's an altitude 1100, and you can see where we're going around here. And there we go, Trump's golf club.
Last but not least, thanks for showing us that.
There you go, Trump's Golf Club.
You really can see every detail.
And then we're going to head back to Dubai Skydive. There we are. Oh no, we're going to the driving range now. We'll climb for this one. I'll come off the power. There we are. Now we'll slow down, 1100 feet. Now we'll slow down. There we are. Trim for this. I'm gonna do a couple of donuts here, and then we'll head back to Dubai Skydive. Let's get back up again. And we're circling the golf club here now. Start our descent a little bit. As soon as we leave here, we'll start getting down to 900 feet. So, little driving range just down the road from Trump's driving range. Not too shabby. There we go. Okay, we're going to go back in for straight in now for runway 24. There we go. As we fly around these buildings here. Now we'll get up for these. We'll come out over the sea. So we're going to fly around these buildings here, and then our runway is right next to the palm. So it's at
Oscar Mike Delta Uniform Traffic.
a skydiving centre. Our runway.
Sierra Tango, 5 miles southeast, 1000, inbound to land, runway 24. Oscar Mike Delta Uniform.
So we'll fly towards the palm. Let's get that trim
Definitely a
sorted
bucket list moment for me.
and get the speed up. And our runway is just behind these skyscrapers here. We'll take a good long final approach for it. I'm just trying to suss the trim out. It's very sensitive, the trim on this. There you can see it there, look. On the other side of that, there's a nightclub there called Zero Gravity. Okay, going to start slowing down now. As we slow down, the nose is going to drop, so we'll start trimming in.
I'm blown
We're
away.
going to lose altitude.
Stunning.
There we go.
Surreal.
It wants the gear down at the
Really.
moment, but we don't need it down at the moment. We'll come around this building here. start our descent now. Just want to stay a little bit higher till we get over these buildings, and then we'll drop down. But if I go between these buildings, I'll be okay. Just going to slow that speed down. First notch flaps coming in now. I'm going to trim that nicely for that descent. Once my gear down, we'll put the gear down now.
Such a stunning view.
Now we'll keep this speed up, and here we go now. See the runway there. As we come into land, runway 24. You got the palm, Jumeirah palm there. There's the runway. Next notch flaps coming in, we're going to look at this trim. There's the runway there, look. As you come in, going to turn right here. As we're coming in, dropping that speed. Okay, landing gear's down, flaps are down. There we come. Dropping that speed nicely. There comes the nose, controlling this with our nose now with our power.
500.
Coming off the power. Bringing that nose up. Bring that power back. A little bit shallow. Put the power in a little bit here. There we go, nice. Cutting power and flare. A little bit aggressive, quite aggressive there.
I think I bit my tongue when we touched down.
Yep, sorry about that, mate. That was very shallow approach then. Started up quite well, but very shallow. I don't like this plane. I knew that was going to happen. I just skipped shutdown, that's great. Cool, right, let's go do some helipad hopping.
You turned your passengers into flight addicts, haven't you? Anyway, I can see that anxiety has turned into excitement. Well done. Welcome back. Are you okay, Mohammed? Ready to fly again?
Yeah, he's ready to fly again.
Do it again. It's amazing. Thank you so much, guys.
Nice if we done it, if there was a helicopter flight soon tour. There we go, open that up, that's nice. Have we got any helicopter flights down here? We do have this one here that we can do. Let's go have a look at one of these. 83, 75, 83. $177, 75. Let's do that one then. We'll get my helicopter here. So we're off on a little harbour side helicopter mission by the look of it. There we go, we'll get that down. There we go. Let's have a quick look where we are. Look at that, right by the city. Now I've not done one like this before. Usually we do offshore rigs and ships. The PO cover off and the engine cover off as well. Right, I don't really want you standing there, mate. You might want to move. Right, we'll do a quick start up. Let's get rid of that tablet because that's right in our way for the hover. And we'll open up our window here as well. There we go, so at least we can see below us. Okay, very quick flash up of this. Battery on, generator on. Anti-collision light on. Check the horn. Yeah, it's working. Avionics is on. Fuel pump prime. PO on. Floats on. Sling on. Checker idle. Coming back up here. Air brake on. Engine start. Air brake off. Fuels off. Sorry, fuels on. Air brake off. Perfect. Okay, watch this. TIT is rising. N1's rising. Oil pressure and oil temperature rising as well. TIT, just waiting for that to rise when ignition starts. So at the moment the burners are going. There we go. Starting to get ignition now. There we go. Perfect. Ideal. Just waiting for this to show the generator comes online. You'll see the current increase there, and well, there we go. So we've got generators working now. Altitude reporting done. Perfect. We'll go back to map. Okay, horn on. That'll stay on for a second until we increase this. I'll get the ground team in as well.
Engine started, preparing for takeoff. Please be ready. Copy that. We're getting in position.
Helicopter mission right on the outskirts of Dubai here. We've got the Palm Jumeirah right by us, so right in the background there.
I'm here and ready. Whenever you are captain.
And
Khadija, got a quick recap for us?
we're heading over to that rig, I think.
Squelch Cargo Ltd, Den 2.
Okay.
Clear for immediate
Oh, so there's a
takeoff
ship
to the
down there.
The
So.
ACU unit is ready to be
Perfect,
delivered to the
so-
platform. Fly safe.
So we'll make sure everything's set. Okay, fuel pump can come off. Everything's good here. Okay, I'm going to go and check where's the rig that we're taking. It's not here. Okay, let me just another check the superstructure. So can't go to the right, can't go to the left really. So I'm going to come forward, left, and up. Perfect. Okay. You strapped in, bro? Yeah, get on. There we go. And up we go nicely into that hover. And let's go forward. There we go.
Giant 2, Squelch Cargo Ltd, leaving Delma Helideck with 2 packs. Approaching the pickup zone in 30 seconds.
There's a ship underwater there, look.
Squelch Cargo Ltd, Giant 2, noted.
Okay, here we go.
30 seconds up. Wind speed 2 knots. 2 souls on board. Negative on refueling.
Okay, no worries. Let's get in. Let's trim for this as well. There we go. As we come down. There it is. See it on that deck there, look. We're going to come in. Let me do this. So as we come in now, just going to circle to land. God, the graphics here aren't that good. Oh, okay, that's a bit odd. There's a ship. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's running around. Not quite sure what's going on here, to be fair. Let's come across. Come across a bit more. Okay, I'm just climbing again. That's the tendency for this aircraft to just launch itself up in the air, and there it is, dropping out the sky as well, without me touching anything. Don't know if anyone else has these issues, but all the time I get these. Okay, as we come in here, and we come around a little more. There it is again. It's really sensitive, this. And let's settle here. There we go, we're settled. Back over that deck. Okay, start our descent. Okay, I've lost my references. Let's come back again. There we go. Okay, let me get settled here because I've lost my references. I need to know what my picture looks like. There we go. We're okay. And again. There we go. I'll have to descend a little bit here, or are they going to help me? I'm just descend a little bit here. There we go. Okay, hold that here. Perfect. There we go. Let's just stabilize ourselves. There we go. And up and backwards we go.
Leaving port with 2 packs en route to Delta platform. Load 1,000 kilograms. Squad cargo LTD.
There we go. And rest that now, and we'll head back over here. There's our rig. A lot of stuff underwater here. There's our helipad there. Come around it and to the left, or to the right, should I say. Start slowing down.
Position. Clearance to proceed offload. Green deck. Permission to engage offload ops.
Okay, settle that there. Settle that there. Okay. Gone below it. That's why. Let's stay back here. Let's try again. There we go. Oh, there's that thing again where it just launched itself into the sky. There we go. Right, settle down there. There we go. And back over. Back over that deck. That's it. Let's settle there. There we go. I have to keep an eye on this because it. If you have a look now. There we go. We're settled. We're settled. Got a little bit of lag in the graphics at the moment. There's too much going on here. A lot of lag in the graphics at the moment. It can't handle Dubai apparently. Let's get this down. There we go. Okay, hover here. God, it's difficult when you've got so much lag. Okay, I'm happy that I'm just going to land here. So we'll come down next to it. There we go.
The tanker crew is heading out and sends their compliments for this efficient operation. Drop by when you're available. We'll go over your impressive stats together.
Bit too much lag on that. I don't think I'll do any in Dubai again. I'll shut that down as well. There we go. Not quite central. I'll probably smack my tail on the stairs, but with that much lag. And I've just chopped his head off as well. Yeah, not my finest one. I don't think the score's gonna be that great. We'll see. Right, what do I do now? Let's have a look. That's okay. Right. Let's have a look what we're going to do. So we're in Dubai. Let's go and let's have a look around here. So bearing in mind that we don't fly anywhere without opening a new zone, how about we go and do a 737? Let's go and do a short 737 flight. Now if I can remember rightly, my 737 is here. Oh, what is going on? Having a lot of issues with it today. What aircraft is that here? I wish there was a way of knowing what aircraft we've got there. Because if I click on the yellow thing, let's have a look. What have we got? Once it loads up, I'm hoping this is a 737. Ah, bumpy. Look at that. Bumpy. That's definitely what this is going to be. What aircraft is it saying that I've got here? 737. Perfect. There we go. Let's go and have a go. We'll go through the full startup procedure, and then we'll get up in the air, and we'll just increase the sim rate to get us there. I don't want to be sat behind it for 2.5 hours. I'm finding that the career mode today is quite laggy. I got stuck on this screen quite a bit earlier on, and I guarantee you that when I start the APU on this, it says that I have gone without my passengers. I bet you. Okay, there we go. Bet you. I bet you it says you've left the stand without your passengers. Because every time I've tried to fly this aircraft in the last 4 or 5 days, that's all I've got. Let's have a go. And this is what I'm on about. It takes so long at the moment. I don't know if it's just my computer at the moment, my PlayStation, that's having so many issues with it. But, yeah. Right, let's have a go.
Hi, Captain. We've got a great team aboard with
Okay, I need to check the center fuel tanks.
First Officer Winter Blake.
2,500, which means I can use my left center. There we go. So we'll get the APU started straight away. I think you need a minimum 450 kilograms in your left tank. Okay, and as that APU is starting up, we can go straight up here and begin our switch check. And as we come down, start test. Perfect, come back down. Your damper to on. Fuel on. APU is loading up, got the low oil pressure there, so that's good. As we come up here, I'll leave the navigation for a minute. Cabin utilities and IFE passengers. Okay, we're going to put ground power on, so let's have position lights on. And as we come up here, we'll come back down. Test the PA. Why is that closing? There we go. PA test. Good. Cool. APU is still loading up. Window heat to on. And electrical hide pumps to on. APU is about to come online. A couple of seconds. Come on. There we go. There we go. Make sure the lights go off. Lights gone off. Perfect. Okay, APU bleed to on. Isolation valve to auto. Recirculation fans to off. Packs to off. Cool. And now we set our IRS to align. We leave that there for a bit. And we do our Mach airspeed warning test. Now when you do these tests, you can, in the real 737, you get a potential for a droop on your flaps. But we've got nothing up there, so if that is the case, you've got to restart it. Perfect. Okay, coming back down here. We'll do our EFIS tests. Okay, show flight vector. Yep, and meters were happy. We're going to be in inches of mercury, hectopascals per these. You've got to have terrain on and airport on as well. Flight tests. 2. There we go. Perfect. And back. Cool. And out. There's the IRS. We'll keep it at a line for the last possible moment, like they would in reality. Come back down here. Let's start RTO straight away. Checking the nose wheel steering down. Cool, and coming back. Okay, so the only way to check these is by being here. Good. And the next one. Let me clear that first, actually. Oh, wrong one. Clear that so I can see it happen. Come back down. There we go, perfect. And then here as well. Good. Good, perfect. Okay, next one as well. Wheel well and cargo. There we go, good, perfect. Okay, coming up here. It's all good. I found auto now. Going back. Cool, now we'll put that to normal now. We'll turn our transponder on. We'll just leave it off at the moment till we depart. Going back down here. Perfect. Okay, checking the door. Good. That's the manual blowdown for the undercarriage. And then we're going to check these switches here, and then you've got this one here as well. Cool, happy days. Right, let's get the passengers on. Probably should have done that a second ago.
Austin ground.
And what we'll do now is we'll quickly check our
Please
flight
get the
plan.
passengers on board.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. The jetway is going to be connected.
Okay, only flying to flight level 230 today.
Roger, American 2708.
And we've got an ILS approach as well. Cool.
Hold position, southwest 939er.
So we're going to go to flight level 390.
Continue
Okay.
taxi.
That's what it wants us to do. We can try it. It's quite high.
Roger, southwest 939er.
And we'll set for 25,000. We'll carry on through the star. Sorry, for the SID. Cool. Ideal. Get the baggage on. Get the catering done. And whilst doing that, we can load up our FMC.
Austin ground. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Could you please send a baggage?
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Baggage is on the way.
Right, cool. Ideal. Sorry, just saying goodnight to my boy. Right. Okay, so position. Okay, we are at KAUS. Make sure they align. KAUS. Good. Yeah, pretty much there. Next, make sure everything aligns. Cool. Route. Course. Yeah, okay, let's request a flight plan.
Austin
So look at those passengers
Boeing
loading. Have we got a
Sierra
jetway?
Alpha Quebec
Yeah, we've got a
479er.
jetway. Here they come,
Could you
look.
please send a catering truck?
Boeing Sierra
And
Alpha
then if
Quebec
we come out the
479er.
door, we
Catering truck
should...
is on the road.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. I thought you can go through here and see them. There you go. See them loading up, look. Although my jetway door's closed. Anyway, let's get back down here. Okay, perfect. Let's load that route in they've just given us. And then what I'll do is I'll load up SimBrief in the background. Activate that route. There we go. Performance done. Cool. Ideal. Let's get that back. Next. Check that. Happy. That's for the arrival. Cool. Depart and arrive. Make sure that's right with what we wanted. CWK. Fly an AVS on 36 left. That is what we wanted. Cool. And we'll go route. Performance. Okay, 0 fuel weight. Double tap. Reserves with 5. Cost index will go 15.
All luggage on board.
Cruise altitude, we're going 390. Transition altitude is 6,000. Let me, I need to get SimBrief up. SimBrief, quickly put my flight plan in there as well. Okay.
Austin ground. Boeing Sierra
Let's get this
Alpha
information
Quebec
first.
479er ready to copy IFR clearance to Cincinnati.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er is cleared to Cincinnati Airport via the Charlie Whiskey
Yep,
Kilo
that's what
8
we've got
departure.
planned.
Navy's transition, runway tree 6 left. Climb via SID maintain flight level tree 50.
350 is our cruise altitude.
Squawk 2257.
We've just put the squawk code in.
Cleared to Cincinnati via the Charlie Whiskey Kilo 8 departure. Navy's transition, runway tree 6 left.
350, there we
Climb
go,
via SID
and
maintain
quickly
flight level tree 50.
get this information into
Departure
SimBrief.
frequency is 125.65.
KAUS, and we're going
Sierra
to,
Alpha Quebec 479er.
just so I've got my charts, KCVG,
Boeing Sierra Alpha
KCVG,
Quebec 479er. Readback is
Boeing
correct.
737
Contact ground on 121.9er when ready to taxi.
Max,
Good day.
perfect,
Boarding closed, Captain.
and we'll generate that flight in SimBrief. If anyone doesn't use SimBrief, it is really good, even if it's just for the charts. Okay, so I'm just going through here, that's got me the same flight. I'm just going to go open the chart now so I can have a look at the departure. And we're going on the SID. I can't remember which one it was. Okay. It's GWK8, why isn't that showing here? That's not showing in SimBrief. I don't know why that's not showing. KAUS Austin. KAUS, I don't know. Let's have a look on here. Oh well, I'll tell you what, we'll just let the plane do it. Cool, ideal. Let's go execute that. And 1 limit, check. Yeah, 28k and climb profiles. Takeoff, so we're going to take off with flaps 5 today. Center of gravity, let's program that in. And our V speeds, set V2 up top. What did that read? 132, 139. 139. We can turn our flight director on, we won't use that until we depart. 139, there we go, perfect. Okay, I'm happy with that, I'm happy with that, I'm happy with that. That's good. Okay, very quick, you'll sort the trim out in a minute. Very quick check of the checklist, make sure that I've not forgotten anything. Checklist, preliminaries. Yeah, we've done all that, we've done all that. QNH, let's set that. QNH currently here is, where are we? Let's get the weather, open the charts. Let's get the weather. QNH is currently (3032). Oh yeah, I forgot we're in America. 3032. It's quite high. It's very high. Okay, remember to do the other side. (3032), and then we don't forget to do the standby. I have had to fly off the standby before when I lost all my screens. 3032. It shows we're 804 foot above airport level. Let me just make sure that's correct. Transition altitude 18,000 feet. Elevation 542, so it's a little bit off. We'll see what the air traffic controller says in a minute. Okay, quick go through here. Pro-Pete, yeah, we've got all that, we've got all that, we've done all that. Yeah, we've done all that as well, got all that. Perfect. Done all that, we've done all that, we've done all that. Engine starts, okay. Ideal. Okay, I'm happy, let's do the pushback.
50% of fuel.
Cool.
Austin ground. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec
Set runway heading
479er.
320.
Requesting pushback.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Pushback request accepted.
There goes the jetway. Squelch Airways. And there we go. And again, we've got to remember that because we're about to start our engines, we need to put our beacon on.
Tow bar is set, Captain.
Okay, so this is 35 as well. Perfect. Okay, wait for permission to start the engines.
You are cleared to start engines.
Cool. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Quick check of the up here. Bleeds on. Perfect. Number 2 to ground. And there we go. N2's rising. Get to 20% and then it'll be motoring. And that's the start valves. Keep that going up. And we're checking, making sure now and monitoring the EGT as well. And we're going to check the oil temperature and oil pressure rises as well. There we go. There we go. Onto motoring. So number 2, cut off switch. You'll see the temperature starts rising now as we start to actually burn the fuel as it's introduced into the engine. There we go. Start sequence is active now, and we've got a good burn and good light.
Pushback is complete.
Okay, parking brakes on. That's a good start. Perfect. So we can put this generator on here now. We can tap off that engine now and turn off the APU bleed. And we can now start engine 1. Exactly the same process now. So again, it's really important, obviously, you bleed off either... Okay, hang on. We've just had a failed start. Okay, let's try and have another little play. Give me a second. Because we're bleeding off the engine, it probably doesn't like it. Let's take the bleed back off the APU. There we go. It didn't like having the engine bleed. There we go, 20%. There we go, that's good. Okay, once we get hydraulics on, we can set our trim. There's the IRS playing up again. It's lining now, look, there you go. Okay, engine's good, so let's quickly just sweep up here. So we'll turn on our generator. Don't need the APU anymore, so we'll turn APUs and engine bleeds on. Back packs to auto, isolation valves on auto, packs to auto, resuck fans to auto. Perfect. And then as we go up here, we are still aligning. That IRS is still aligning. We'll leave that till we get to the runway, which remember to turn it off in a second. Perfect. I'll leave my pro Pete. Cool. Ideal. Ideal. Just look in here, make sure we're happy. Okay. Let them know. Perfect. Okay, taxi lights to auto. Runway turn off lights, we'll leave them off. Ideal. Right, we are ready to taxi. Quick flight control check. Fully forward. Fully aft. Fully left. Fully right. Rudder right. Rudder left. Perfect. Trim set to 4 degrees. There we go.
Austin ground.
And he's going to come straight through me.
Quebec, 479er with whiskey.
Thanks, mate.
Ready to taxi. IFR.
Good job.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Taxi to and hold short of runway tree 6 left via taxiway Charlie.
Okay, that's up here to our left.
Contact tower on 118.225 when ready.
Right on. Okay, go up to 40%, and then we'll bring it back down. There we go, 40% to move it, and then we'll bring it back down to around 35. There we go.
Ladies and gents, our captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please stow your hand luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. Make sure your seat back and folding trays are in full upright position. If you're seated near an emergency exit, carefully read the special instructions card located by your seat. A reminder that this is non-smoking flight, including the lavatories. If you have any questions, feel free to ask one of our attendants. Thank you.
Been given permission to go straight out to 35,000 as well. $25,000. IRS is playing up again. Again, the buggy not PMDG, the buggy 737 on here. It gets a little bit tedious after a while. I think it's quite good having random failures in, but this thing just takes the biscuit. It's all the time. So we've lost both sides at the moment. Independent systems, mind you. So hopefully that'll come back in a minute before we depart. Well, we can't depart with them gone, so I'm not flying on standby instruments all the way down. Come on. Okay, I don't think we're going to sort it, so let's quickly turn these off and on. I have to wait. American Airlines plane coming into land. And we'll fly this all the way. We'll fly it out manually. We'll do the departure manually, and we'll switch on the autopilot at about 10,000 or so. We'll have a go at doing it ourselves. Southwest Airlines plane coming in.
We should slow down our taxi speed, Captain.
Okay, so we need to be stationary for the IRS to load.
Hold position. Caution other traffic. American
So
1349er, continue taxi.
we can prep for our takeoff or departure, sorry, whilst we wait for these to load up.
SkyWest 4177, hold position. Caution other traffic.
Roger, American 1349er.
And we'll get to the hold short line. And hopefully whilst we're setting up, our IRS will realign and come back to us.
Hold position.
As we come around
SkyWest
here.
4177.
There we go, you can watch the plane land as well, look. Oh, not paying attention.
SkyWest 4177, continue taxi. SkyWest 4177, hold position. Caution other traffic. Hold position. SkyWest 4177.
Okay, here we go. As we come on to runway 36 left. Got a plane on approach at the moment, so we won't be able to take off yet. There we are. So park a brake on. There it is. So let's hope this comes back on. There's still a lining. In the meantime, we can get set up and ready to go. So landing lights on. Taxi lights off. Strobes on. Engines to continuous. Come back down here. So our IFF to
Hold position. SkyWest
TA and RA. Weather radars on. Perfect. We'll get our weather radar. So at the moment IRS is playing up. So make sure we've got airport on, we've got terrain on, and we've got weather. Whilst we wait for that to load up, this is the pain in the backside thing about this game.
SkyWest 4177, continue taxi.
It really does frustrate me, this. If we go on here and we'll do the departures.
Roger. SkyWest 4177.
Quick, have a check. There you go, 10,000. So we need to be at 10,000 by then. 4,000, 10,000 by the time we get to Navy S. Make sure that's what that says here. Legs, Navy S, flight level 350. Okay, cool, happy. Right, is this plane landed yet, or have I missed it? Did he land? Yeah, he landed. Right, we've got our IRS now on both sides, so we can request permission to take off.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Hold short runway 36 left.
Cool.
Traffic is Boeing 737 on the runway. Southwest 1665. Exit runway when able. 36 left. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er.
1016. And 1016.
Southwest 1665. Turn next taxiway.
go, perfect. Right, wait for our clearance. I've got another one landing, so hopefully they can squeeze us out in a second. So flaps 5.
Southwest 1665. Exit runway when able.
Flaps 5 green light, flaps 5 selected, let's go. Come on, hurry up.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Altimeter tree 008 traffic
Cool.
is...
You can go.
121.9er for Southwest 1665.
Cleared for takeoff runway.
Yeah, got him.
36 left. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec
Okay,
479er.
arm the auto throttle.
Ladies and gents, prepare for takeoff. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened tightly. Your seat is in the upright position and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you.
No need for us to stop, we can go straight into a rolling takeoff here. I'll set the auto throttle on once we've got good runway heading. Centralise the stick fully forward. Okay, happy with that, let's go. On. There we go, and up we go.
V1, rotate.
Positive rate, you're up.
182 tree. Exit runway when
Don't know why
able.
it's saying glide slope, we're taking off.
Glide slow.
No deal. And coming straight to the right.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er contact Houston Center on 125.65. Good day.
Roger. Do that. Okay, flaps.
Going to
We've just lost our speed data.
125.65. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er.
Continue that climb.
Houston Center, Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er is passing 1500 climbing flight level tree 50.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Houston Center, altimeter tree 011. Radar contact, continue.
Okay, happy. Just going to fly on instruments for a minute. Okay, flaps 1. Perfect, and then we'll turn this left. Okay, flaps 1. Okay. Why is this not giving us the speed we want? Unless that was a fake stall, because we're going 180 knots. Let's try and trim for this. There we go. That's better. This trim's very sensitive. Literally 1 notch is sending me, look. That's 1 notch. Okay, set speed 240. It's not letting me. What is going on? I don't know what is going on with this today. But this is good still. No need to go with the autopilot yet. We're still quite comfortable here. Okay, approaching 10,000, currently at 7.5. Speed's coming down a little bit, so we'll trim down. There we go. I'll come back here.
Houston Center, Commute Air 429er is at flight level 250, descending flight level 250.
Commute Air 429er, Houston Center, radar contact.
Heading off to Munch now. Okay, we'll set our autopilot now. Nav. VNav. LNav. I don't know why it's turning. There you go. There we go. Perfect. So we'll let the autopilot have a go now. We got up to 10,000 feet without it. Okay, 10,000 feet. Land lights off. Looking good. We'll let it get us up to 35,000. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's playing at the moment. I'm having a hard time with this at the moment. Okay, let's set its bank mode to 10 degrees at the moment. Let's see if that does it. I don't know what it's doing. There we go. Settle. There we go, that settled it a little bit. Weird. Cool. Okay, we're going to times 2 it. And I'm going to drink my tea. And we're smooth. And that's it now for an hour. So we're coming up to here.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er contact Houston Center on 1.2.15. Good day.
Okay.
Going to 1.2.15. Boeing Sierra
Okay,
Alpha
let's make sure that
Quebec
we've covered everything off.
479er. Houston Center, Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er is passing 16,600 climbing flight, level 350.
Yeah.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er, Houston Center, radar contact, continue. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er contact Houston Center on 1.20.4. Good day. Going to 1.20.4. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Houston Center, Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er is at flight level 200,
cool.
Climbing flight level 350. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er, Houston Center, radar contact, continue to Navies.
ideal. So we've sped it up a little bit, ×2. This should take us a moment to get there though. I want to bring it back to the UK at some point, this plane. Probably get it up to, yeah, we'll try and get over to the UK again. Arrival airport, get a good grip on what we're going to be doing. We want ILS for, it is runway 27, isn't it? ILS, I don't know why it's just gone to IFR. Right, let me get SimBrief up. Let me see what that's telling me. Opening charts, we're going to be landing at, this wants us on 36 right. 36 right. The thing is though, because in SimBrief and on here, the weather's different, isn't it? So what's the weather at the moment at our destination airport? Cincinnati. 160 at 200, sorry, 60 knots at 200 degrees. Let's go for, let's change to, okay, just going to get the chart up for this. We're going to do a, oh, it's changing. So that's 290 then. 290 at 13, so let's have a look. It favours 27. So yeah, runway 27. Do ILS 27 then. Cool, so let's do this. Runway 27 change. ILS 27. And what did we do? Let's have a look. What was our approach in? Is just getting SimBrief back up. KCVG, isn't it? KCVG. Edit flight. Just on SimBrief at the moment, making sure that I've got everything right. I've got my charts.
479er contact Fort Worth Center on 1 tree decimal tree. Good day.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Going to 1 tree decimal tree. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec.
Generate flight.
Fort Worth Center. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er is passing flight level tree 15, climbing flight level tree 50.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er, Fort Worth Center. Radar contact, continue.
Okay. Just going on SimBrief at the moment. Change for, we are going on ILS 27. Although it's saying here not used. Why is it not used? Oh, it's got a note out then. Okay. So we'll go for runway 36 because that's the realistic one.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er contact.
What's this saying? It wants us to land at
135.25. Good day.
yeah, we'll do that. So this wants us to land at 36 right, so we'll do 36 right. And we are
Alpha Quebec 479er.
Sargo 5 arrival, which, yep, good. Transition Turge. So change Sargo 5 transition Turge.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er, Fort Worth Center. Radar contact.
Send to
Continue to jiggle.
avionics. So we'll come back down here.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Climb and maintain flight level 390.
Good morning, ladies and gents. This is your captain speaking. Today, I'm
Yeah,
assisted
0.
by co-pilot Winterblake. Welcome aboard. runway 79, inbound to Florence. We are currently
Boeing Sierra Alpha, Quebec 479er. Acknowledge last transmission.
airspeed of 3
I hate how they talk over each other.
11:55, and we should expect a smooth flight all the way. On behalf of all crew members, we thank you for flying with us today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy
Boeing
the rest of
Sierra
the flight.
Alpha, Quebec
Thank you.
479er. Did you hear my last transmission?
Yes, I did, but I was too busy talking to my passengers apparently. And now it won't select, so let's come back here. This game.
Climb and maintain flight
Right,
level tree
and
90.
VNAV now.
Boeing Sierra Alpha, Quebec 479er.
Come back down here. And we're now going to 390. 390. There we go. Because we've changed, we can now go back to VNAV. LNAV. VNAV. There we go. And it shouldn't stop climbing. It should still climb for me. Let's see if it resets itself. I don't know what it's doing. Right, come on. Are you going to climb or do I have to do it? Level change. See, now I've pressed level change. I should now press VNAV and it should carry on climbing. And it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's still coming back down. So I'll just level change it all the way up. Frustrating. What's it saying on the legs page? 390. I don't know. Right, okay, anyway, we're coming, have a look at the arrival, Turge arrival. Let's just make sure we've got that. So we'll do our arrival. 36 left, that's wrong. We're doing 36 right. 36 right. And we're coming in on the Sargo 5 arrival. Where is it? It's because I pressed the wrong button. Arrival there. Sargo 5 Turge on runway. (36 right). ILS 36 right. Sargo surge transition. Surge. Or turge, should I say? Open that chart up. Cool, ideal. Right, execute that one. Perfect. Let's hope that's one the air traffic controller gives us. Right, let's have a look. Where are we? Still got a little bit to do. Getting up to flight level 390. Currently got a tailwind of 81 knots, which is nice. But we are overspeeding a little bit. We're about to overspeed a little bit. Let's bring that down because of that tailwind. And we can now go back to VNAV, and because we're over the transition altitude, let's go to standard. 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 There we are. Perfect. There's the bounce we love with the sim rate. Let's let it settle. Currently should be at sim rate 2.
Boeing Sierra Alpha, Quebec 479er contact Fort Worth Center on 135.1. Good day.
Going to 135.1. Boeing Sierra Alpha, Quebec 479er. Fort Worth Center, Boeing Sierra Alpha, Quebec 479er is at flight level tree 90, climbing flight level tree 90. Boeing Sierra Alpha, Quebec 479er, Fort Worth Center, radar contact, continue to Okosa.
Captain, this is Madison. We're ready for in-flight service. Mind if we start?
Any chance?
Permission granted.
11:03.
Ladies and gents, our captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, and you may now move around the cabin. However, we recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened while seated. In a few moments, the flight attendants will be by with beverages and lunch.
Time to dissect what went wrong. I've got my opinion. People have theirs and watched it on stream, but I suppose I'll take stock tonight and be thankful that we had 2,500 people in a small non-league ground coming together, and that we can be proud of.
Yeah, you can. And were there any particular flashpoints in the game that really got under your skin and you wish there were a bit more official justice?
I'm not an excuse maker. I think we should have potentially had 2 or 3 penalties first half, but I was more disappointed with how we come out second half. I thought we were flat. We
What
had
is
no
that?
ropes. From first 25 minutes, 20 minutes, second half, we've not laid a finger on them.
JIT.
And for that,
Let's get rid of JIT, shall we?
Trying and testing. It wasn't an emotional game, was it?
yeah, tensions were high. We all know what happened with we win it. This between both any local derby, it's a tight affair. Don't think any team dominated. And you know, we can. What I won't do is blame Tommy, who's obviously gone and missed 2 penalties, scored 1, but he's had the ball step up, so I can't blame Tommy.
No, because it really takes.
Boeing Sierra Alpha, Quebec 479er contact Indianapolis Center on 123.925. Good day.
We know one more upset than him tonight, but that's my job.
123.925. Boeing Sierra Alpha, Quebec 479er.
So I want to thank every single
There
person.
we go.
Indianapolis Center, Boeing Sierra Alpha, Quebec 479er. Flight level tree 90.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er, Indianapolis Center, radar contact, Continue to Okosa.
Right.
There's one thing
Diddy diddy. Right, this is the worst bit about flying these missions, is the fact that I'm now just sat here doing nothing. Speed up. So we're getting at Turge. So I'll go for 14.
Jet Lynx Tree 22 is at flight level tree 15, climbing flight level tree 70.
Set radar vectors to form approach course for ILS GPS.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 70.
Got the dreaded bounce, but I'll get there quicker. Let's try and slow it down a little bit, shall we? Where's the airport? Ah. Where did it go to? And effector. Then a manual approach to it. Cool. So from here, from Factor, which is here to here, is where we're going. I don't know if it they won't direct us, they won't give us vectors for it. Oh, I've lost my IRS again. Yeah, go on then. Cheers. This is it. Just reading up on the approach into my destination, because I've got to flight manually for a bit.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er contact center on 128.2. Good day.
This is a bit I don't like about flight sim, but never mind.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er.
So contact them.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Flight level tree 90.
So I think what you'll do is from Vector, if we carry on at, oh, we can probably go up here to be fair. What height have we got to be at Vector? So looking at the charts at Vector, we have got to be at, let me just open it up, 7,000. Yes, that's right, good. And the runway is, let's have a look, what's the runway elevation?
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er contact Memphis Center on 127.825. Good day.
So 7,000 feet for that last fix. I'm going to guess the runway is about 500 to 1,000. Let's have a look.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Memphis Center, Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec.
Okay, 36 Charlie from Vange on track 094 to cross Waxhaw, okay, at or below 13,000, then on track 094 to cross Vector 7,000. Then on track 094, expect radar vectors to final approach course for ILS, GPS or RMP runway approach. Obviously the flight sim isn't going to vector me to it. Right, so just trying to get the airport elevation here. Airport elevation C graphic. Doesn't tell me how, it's not telling me how high it is. It's not telling me the elevation, so let's go on here. Runways. Three, 6. Right here. Elevation 870 feet. So we can plumb that in now. Doesn't look like it's up then. Cool. Everything's looking good. It's wind like at the moment. Still got 103 knot tailwind at the moment. It's pretty decent. Well, we are quite in the red zone there. It's our ground speed is currently 568. Probably burning down the time here. It's about a third of the way.
Afternoon, everybody.
Everyone's commenting on the graphics on this at the moment. I figured it was just my internet connection. So recommend that you hardware your PS5. Yes, I've got that. Okay, so I've been complaining today about having issues with lag, with the graphics looking rubbish. When we were in Dubai a minute ago, I turned around and said that the ships were mid-land and looked like they're underwater. Apparently, it's common prior to a big update for the game to be like this laggy and buggy. It's been reported several times through the MSFS history. Okay, so apparently it's because of... Okay. There's no marketplace or third party. I'm getting really tired. God, there's a lot of people that don't actually like this on here. So yeah, so there is definitely issues with it today. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's noticed it. Just trying to read up on it now. Right. Cool. Okay. Just going through. Cool. Right, so if I show the approach that we're bringing, that we're coming on, so we're coming on the Sargo 5 for 3-6 right, and you'll see here exactly the same as what's on Navigraph. So we've got our altitudes here. Sargo 5 is the one we're coming on. So at Daddy, right, Daddy, we've got to be between 210 and 220. Freeze doesn't give us much. It gives us quite a bit of leeway there between flight level 190 and 15,000. Obviously, the difference there, we see flight level and then we see 15,000 is because obviously we go across the transition level. So it changes from altitude to to flight level. It should tell me actually on here. Does it tell me what the transition level is? 180. I wonder if it actually tells you on this image. Yeah, transition altitude, 18,000. Cool. So that's when we go down to, it's at this point here at freeze where we can expect to go down to regional QNH. Hopefully the air traffic controller will give us that, because what I'm noticing today is that the QNHs in the weather at the moment isn't the same as in the actual game. So we've got to be below 13,000 at Waxel. Bear in mind that we're going to get to Vange and then turn right on the 094. That should be, yeah, 094. And then we've got to be below 13,000 to get to Vector for 7,000. And then because we're on 36 Charlie.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er contact Memphis
So
Center
36
on one
right,
tree,
sorry.
5 decimal tree. Good day.
Okay.
1 tree, 5 decimal
Cool.
tree. Boeing Sierra Alpha
We'll be at 210 knots there as well.
Memphis
Cool.
Center, Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er is passing flight level tree 90 climbing flight level tree 90. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er, Memphis Center, radar contact, continue to MID easy.
Here we are at the moment, flight level 390, Squelch Airways 737. Currently, brilliant. Why did I go outside? Typical. Oh, there you go. That was quite quick. And here we are. So what I might do in a minute is I might skip to descent, because I mean I'm halfway through, I suppose. It's another 40 minutes, but I could be doing some other missions in that time. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll set up for our descent. I'm happy with the altitude. I'm happy with our approach. Cool. So I am gonna skip to descent. Make sure I'm at 1 times. Cool. Let's see how much we get affected by the. We're not getting paid enough. There we go.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Descend via Sargo 5 to 7,000. Expect ILS runway tree 6. Right approach via effective transition. Descend via Sargo 5 to 7,000. Expect ILS runway tree 6. Right approach via effective transition. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er.
Okay, let's get this down to 7,000. I'll get VNAV on. Okay, let's make sure that we're doing okay on this, because I don't usually skip to descent. Oh my god. Okay. So it hasn't actually skipped us to descent, it's taken us all the way down. So we're at VNAV. Currently heading to Vector. We need to be at 7,000 for Vector. So we'll do a part of a change. Now we're set to 200 knots. Doesn't give me much time to get set up. Doesn't give us time to set up at all. Information. Runways. 36 right is 110.350. One 10350.
Southwest, tree 7 tree 2. Maintain present altitude.
360 degrees apparently. Let me check that with the chart. Opening charts.
Maintain present
36
altitude.
right.
Southwest tree 7
006 degrees. 006, perfect. So as we head to Vector.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er contact Cincinnati approach on 119.7. Good day. 119.7.
223 at 7,000. Cool.
479er.
Okay, we've still got a little bit.
Cincinnati approach. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er is passing 7,700.
So we'll quickly set this to 094.
Sargo 5 arrival.
Hopefully they'll vector us. They won't.
Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Cincinnati approach. Altimeter tree 016. Radar contact. Continue to MEGDV.
3016.
Alpha Quebec 479er. Climb and maintain 9600.
I'm on an approach. I'm not going to do that.
Climb and maintain 9600. Boeing Sierra Alpha.
Why is it telling me to do that?
479er.
I'm literally, it's restricted. I'm not doing that. 3016. Perfect. Okay. And lights to on. Fuel pumps to off. I don't know why it's done that. God, it's turned everything off. Okay, perfect. check and see what else it's done. Cool. Okay.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er. Contact Cincinnati Tower on 133.325 when inbound.
Yep, we'll do.
Tower on
0.35.
Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er.
So this messed me up by let's 36 center. Let's have a look. So 36, weren't we? 0.35, 006. I am too high, so I'm going to take an orbit here.
Cincinnati Tower, Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er.
I'm going to get down to
ILS runway tree 6 right approach.
4,500.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er, Cincinnati
3015.
Tower. Altimeter tree 015, cleared
3015.
ILS runway tree 6 right approach.
3015. 3015. Like I said, it's brought me in quite high here, so I am going to do an orbit. So we're currently at 089 degrees. Okay, heading. Okay, I'll do a quick orbit as I come down. Okay, level change now. I'm going to turn on my terrain and my weather. There we go. So there's the ILS. Yeah, I've got you. Okay, let's set this up.
ILS runway tree 6 right approach. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er.
Okay, cool. So my approach speed is going to be 131 knots plus the wind. Let's have a look what it is. With 30 knots. So plus 6. That's telling me to do plus 5, but yeah. So 136. Those are cool. Perfect. Can I keep on this heading just for a minute? Just checking the charts. There's nothing around us here. We can be at 4,600. So we'll go down to 4,600. That's the minimum we can be at. And if you have a look here, our glide slope's coming in now as well. So as we get down a little bit further, we'll be alright. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is 183. Okay, and continuous, okay. Approach, yep, done that. We'll do the flaps or arm speed brakes. They're armed. Armed, RTO. So not RTO, level 2 on speed brakes. Okay, we're above the glide slope now, so we can do a 180 here and head into runway 360. Got the ground there. Okay, flaps 1 coming in. Okay, going to fly to the ILS now. I'm going to keep it at 316 so I can come into the ILS as opposed to the airplane. We'll come in here. Okay, Alt hold now. Why isn't it letting me do it? I don't know why. Same as it happened earlier on. Okay, this is fine. So we've got the runway. I'm happy with that. We're above the glide slope. Next notch flaps coming in. Now we'll go down to flaps 5. And we're watching our tape come down. And we're going to bring the speed down to 150. Got the runway there. Okay, 136 our approach speed. Okay, flaps 5 now. Gonna do flaps 10. As we come into the ILS here, I'm going to swing towards it a little bit more. There we go, that'll bring us right on the tip, and then we'll arm the approach. And then once I'm happy and I've got the visual of the runway, we'll change it to a manual approach and we'll fly it ourselves. Quick check everything, I'm looking good on all this. Yep, cool. And again, we take it at a 45-degree angle. If you go in at 90, you're never going to make it. There you go. And I don't know what it's doing. It's flying itself. I don't know what that was. What is it doing? Let's reset it. There we go. Okay. Arm the localizer. Hopefully that will work. Okay, got another notch of flaps. Hopefully it'll turn. Is it going to turn? There we go, we've got the turn on now. So it's got the localizer. I'm now waiting for the glide slope to come in. Can't see the runway yet. Okay, next notch flaps. Gears coming down. Okay, flaps 25 at the moment. We'll go flaps 30 in just a second. We'll bring our approach speed to 140. And we'll go flaps 30. It's a nice long run up now. Nice long approach. We're about 3,000 feet off the ground. And we're just seeing the glide slope coming in now. As soon as that's a bit closer, we'll arm the approach. A little bit foggy here, isn't it? Okay, happy with that. On the approach now. That'll take us down. And then once we've got the runway, we'll fly it manually. There we go. It's taking us down itself. And we're currently on a 5-degree angle of 5 degrees down. We want 3 ideally. Okay, quick landing checklist. Thrust levers. Yes, that's when we get on the ground. Cool. And we'll set our taxi lights to auto for when we get on there. And that should be auto. There it is. Cool, perfect. So, still not got the runway. Yes, I have. Okay, so we have got that crosswind at the moment, you can see there. So we're currently crabbing towards the runway, so I'm going to let the aircraft do it itself. It'll get me there better than what I can. So we currently are heading 7 degrees out from the runway at the moment. Okay, going to bring the speed down now to 137, which is our final approach speed.
Cincinnati Tower, ABEX 1120, 14 miles south.
Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set the heading to 360 in case we do need to go around.
Cincinnati Tower. Altimeter tree 014, cleared
Let's just
ILS
take the
runway
006, that's the
right
runway
approach.
true heading. Okay, we've got the runway here.
2500.
Cleared ILS runway tree 6 right approach. ABEX 1120.
Okay. Okay, so you can see the plane's having a bit of a struggle as well with this. Yeah, it's about 7 degrees out. Okay, so I'm going to have a go at taking over in a second. It's doing a good job at the moment, to be fair. Obviously, it's what it's supposed to do. You see that trim changing all the time. So once we get 1,000 feet above, I'll take over. Okay, I'll take over.
Boeing Sierra Alpha.
Cleared to land runway tree 6 right. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec 479er.
Glide slope a little bit. There we go, it's coming down again. I'm happy, I don't mind landing a little bit long. I'm not following the glide slope all the way down, because I'm using visuals now as opposed to my instruments. Just monitoring the speed as we go.
1000.
Okay, so we're moving to the little bit to the left, so I need to counter that wind a little bit more. You can see that crosswind on my display, so I'm going to counter that a second and fly into that. There we go. Okay, now I need to get down. There we go. As for me, I'm crabbing a little bit. Yeah, I've got 19 knot crosswind at the moment. So we'll literally leave this until the end to crab it. Happy with this at the moment. Looks like we're going to the left, but we're not. We'll spin. We're a little bit high.
Approaching minimums.
Yeah, okay. Graphics are a little bit low.
500.
Okay, happy for that. Carrying on.
Minimums. 400.
A little bit high, but the runway's, we've got plenty of space on the runway. Okay, beginning that flare now.
200.
Bringing my wing down into wind, and then I need to touch down with the left wheel and then the right wheel. Throttles off.
50, 40, 30.
Into
20,
wind.
10.
Perfect. There we go. Just correcting it. Got all the time in the world to get down. Left wheel, right wheel, and there we go. There's that crab. No, it's a little bit to the right of the runway. Probably a little bit too much of a correction, to be fair. Way too much of a correction on that final bit.
Going to 121.7. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec.
There's only something I'm now starting to learn is these crosswind landings. It was only yesterday that I was learning about the oh, for God's sake, the way in which you have to set your left wheel on, then your right wheel. So that was a good practice one. I just need to get the graphics back again. There we go. We'll get off the runway here. Get the flaps up. Speed brakes back. That was a good attempt. Again, 19 knot crosswind, not for the faint-hearted. What? Whatever. It's because it wants you to go to the end of the runway to get off. So because I've come off one early.
To all passengers, we have not reached the gate yet. Please remain seated until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Thank you.
For God's sake. There we go. Okay. Taxi light on. Get the strobes off. Anti-collision light on. We'll start the APU up as well. So haven't got fuel in the centre tanks. APU to start. Verify that we get low oil pressure. Caption in a second. Start. There we go. There we go. Turn the APU bleed on, that would help. It's loading up, cool. Right, where does it want us to go? Where is it telling me to go? Down there. Can't work out whether it's... oh, there we go. This is the first time I had this issue for a while. Again, it's what everyone else is saying they're having issues with at the moment as well, so can't even tell if my APU's on now. So another thing that I learnt this week is that for normal Ryanair procedures, which is where I'm doing most of my learning from, they turn off the number 2 engine before they enter the stand. For safety reasons, apparently. Let's see if I can get that to reset. Come on. There we go, that's better. Cool, so we have APU available, which is good. There's no delay when we get to shut it down. Okay, speed brake can go down. That is down. There we go. Let's get that back up. Auto throttle we can disarm. Get that disengaged, good, perfect. Once again, we've lost our gyros. I think what I might do after this one, I might do I'm trying to think what mission to do after this. There we go, I might either do another helicopter one, or I might do a little vision flight, or vision jet flight. So again, another airport we've never been to before. But a decent approach, decent landing. I just overcorrected a little bit towards the end for the crosswind, but no one died, I don't think anyway. I have to ask the passengers. I'll send out a satisfaction survey and see if they were happy with today's flight. I'm going to get quite a lot of warnings now though, because wheel out of the runway, not taxiing, so I'm probably going to have like minus 50% or whatever it is. It's going to absolutely cane me, I think, for the money at the end. Bear in mind we also skipped a descent, so it's going to hurt me on that as well. There's our stand. Oh, brilliant. So we've got oh, brilliant. Give it a couple of seconds, hopefully go back outside. I'm losing my patience with this today. There we go, that's better. Okay, let's come out a little bit wider here, and then we'll do that big turn. There we go. And as we said before, what we'll quickly do is turn off number 2 engine. That'll help us as well get around here. There we are. Number 2's coming down. There we go. That'll help us get around as well. And we'll set the APU on now as well. Okay, ignore that. That's just because I've got the throttles quite high. Feeling a little bit high because I'm only on one engine. It's just the takeoff warning. There we go. I've got marshaller today. No. Come in here. Perfect, bump and brake on. Okay, so we've got APU on at the moment. We'll get everything off. Get APU bleed on. Packs. Yeah, that's off, that's off, that's off. That's off. Off, that's off. Off, off. Off. Tell you what, I won't bother shutting it down, we'll just shut the engine down instead of going all the way through it. There we go. Alright, this is where I get absolutely caned. It's not going to be happy with me. There we go, actually that's not too bad. It's not too bad at all, even with the 50, 60, whatever it is, yeah, that's not too bad. Radio comms and then taxi at the end. That's only because I come off at the wrong turning point as well. They wanted me to come off at the end. 4 million, not bad. Cool, right. What do we do now? Let's go and have a look. So we've opened up a new zone up here. So we've opened up quite a few zones now. So that's how I'm playing this game, is unlocking every zone in the world. It's over here. It's got to be an airport here, surely. There it is. Bermuda. I wonder if there's any flights going into Bermuda. Anything from here going to Bermuda? I'd happily fly over there. Nope, nope, nope. I mean, this is another thing that I wish they'd do. For example, if I wanted to see what's flying into Bermuda, what I should be able to do is click on it and see what if there's any missions that would take me there. So again, I think there's so many more things that Asobo and Microsoft need to do to make this better. But I should be able to, like, for example, if I wanted to fly to here, I should be able to click here and it will tell me what aircraft are flying there. What we can do, let's go and have a little fun one. Should we go and do St. Bart's? We quite like St. Bart's, don't we? So I should have an airplane there actually. Let's have a look. Typical. Oh, that's going to be the huge, great. Yeah, we won't be able to land there. Just a shame. Again, is there any? I haven't got any aircraft that are landing there. What about Sabah? We could do. No, that's going to be too far. That's 3 hours. I don't want 3 hours. What's this one? I bet you this is the... Oh, what's going on? Simulation is paused. Leave the aircraft, unpause it. This will be the Saab, which will, there's no way it will ever get off the runway. Yeah, there you go. Oh no, it's Saab. Is it the Saab? Yeah, you'll never be able to get it off. The runway's like 100 meters. It's tiny. Okay, let's go and have a look. Where else can we go? Anything down here? Again, I don't fly into anywhere that we haven't opened already. I'm trying to open up all these regions. You can see where I fly mainly. So today I opened up Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Anything in here that I can open that isn't too far away. I haven't got any jets here at the moment. My jets are in America and Australia. Is there anything around here? I'm just trying to find something short. What's this one? Oh, that's a helicopter. I'm not flying a helicopter for an hour. Okay, what have we got up here? We can do this one. What's this one? Tower flight. Medium. Cool, we'll do this one. Oh. Can I do it in a Cessna? Nope. I want one of these. It's the Sky Courier is my favourite, so I don't like the Pilatus. So let's try another one. We'll find something in a minute that we can do. Again, I've got to be opening up new regions. Anything region? Can I do this in a Sky Courier? Let's have a look. No, I can do it in a Pilatus though. Oh, so we got... How much of the Pilatus is? 7 million. Yeah, go on then, let's get that. Let's fly that out. We'll do the Pilatus. We'll like the NG12. Sorry, the PC12. So we'll do it in this. So again, we're opening up a brand new region. Let's go and fly that. Here we go. So let's have a look. Make sure we've got enough fuel. Or a bit more. Okay. Let's go. Right. Pilatus flight. Open a new region in Australia. Still a bit dirty from the last flight I did. So we'll get this started. We'll get straight up. I like the Australian. There's quite a lot of bush flying in Australia. Oh, we've actually got a tarmac runway. That's rare. Okay, we'll get this started up quite quickly. It is smart. I do like this. Perfect. Let's get in and we'll get it started. Let's have a look at this runway.
Good afternoon. So today's destination is Uvia, and we're loaded with
Cool.
general freight. Everything's secure at the back. Nothing's moving. It's going to be smooth and easy.
She says. Okay. Cool. Let's get started. So really quick start procedure on this one. Battery power. Battery 2. Generator on. Generator on. AV bus bar. AV bus bar. Master power. I'll leave that off. Okay.
Fire.
Fire warning.
Fire.
Let's zoom out and do the lamp test. Cool. Okay. Nav lights. Beacon lights. Recognition lights. Smoking. Arm the EPS. Come back down here. Get rid of the master caution. Everything else looks good. Okay. Just do another look here. We'll turn all that in a minute. Get the bleed on now. It is on auto, which is good. Perfect. Do all that in a minute. Do all that in a minute. Cool. Let's get the engine started. Run. Fuel pumps on and start. There we go. Oil pressure is rising. Oil temperature is now rising.
But make sure you keep the delivery smooth and on time.
Prop RPM is increasing. PTIT is increasing as well, so that's a good start. There we go. Here comes the prop as it accelerates. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we'll carry on up here. Fuel pumps back to auto. Avionics are on. Avionics are on. Gens are on. External power not required. We'll put our taxi lights to on as well. Okay, coming back down here. Let's plan our flight. Plan our route. IFR apparently. It's definitely not IFR. Let's come back down here. So we're going to do a RNAV for 13. Let's have a look how that looks. RNAV approach for runway 13. There we go. Cool. Happy. And from here we're going to do a left hand overhead, or should we just do a straight out? That's probably better, isn't it? We'll just do a left hand change. We'll do a left hand auto, change procedure, switch to VFR. Perfect. It's going to cruise us at 280. Can't remember what the limits are for this. 30,000. Cool. Right, happy with that. So let's get the weather here. 1008. So let's get it. There we go. Cool, so that's not realistic again. So this is telling me 1008 and this is wrong. So another thing, I do hope that they get that right. And it's also telling me here that we're in medium VFR conditions. There's no way this is medium VFR. So yeah, right. Happy with that. We're going to go to 290. Okay. Perfect. Right, let's go. Set our flaps.
November Foxtrot, November Delta traffic. Pilatus Delta Foxtrot, Whiskey Golf Delta is taxiing to runway 14. November Foxtrot, November Delta.
Flight control check. Okay, happy, let's go. When we get down there, we'll check our route again. Nice little airfield this. come in. Stop here. Okay, quick look at the computer. Oh, excuse me. Get rid of that. Happy. 1113, so that's fine. Cool. Ideal.
November Foxtrot, November Delta traffic. Pilatus Delta Foxtrot, Whiskey Golf Delta. Taking off runway 14.
Don't have the yaw damper on yet.
West departure. November Foxtrot, November Delta.
There it is. Perfect. Okay, and runway 14, and we're going to come out into a left-hand VFR pattern. Out. Flaps set, trim set. Put our strobes and land lights on just before we depart. Let's get lined up. Let's get lined up in the centre. Just lost our screen, so we'll just wait for that. There we go. Okay, slow down. Let's set up. Strobe on. And lights on. Taxi lights off. Quickly set up our transponder as well. Better do that. So, transponder. There you go, on out. Okay. Probes on. Windshield not required. Inertial separator to on. Oxygen to on. Bleeds go. Perfect. Okay, and down here a minute. Transponder. VFR. There we go. Cool, let's go. Okay, lost our map. Takeoff power, 50 knots. Running out of runway. Running out of runway. There we go, we're okay. We're gone. Lucky. Okay, we'll just settle here. Get our trim sorted before we turn. Perfect. Gears coming up. And we start our left turn. Contact the tower.
Naughty Center, Pilatus Delta Foxtrot, Whiskey Golf Delta is type Pilatus.
Okay, let's get some speed going, then we'll get the flaps up.
Southeast of November Foxtrot, November Delta.
Bring off that power a little bit now. And flaps coming up now.
Pilatus Delta Foxtrot, Whiskey Golf Delta.
We'll carry on coming ahead over the airport we've just taken off from. Okay.
Squawk 2414, Pilatus Whiskey Golf Delta.
Perfect, and we'll come
Pilatus Whiskey Golf Delta. Radar contact
2013.
southeast of November Foxtrot, November
Yeah,
Delta.
1013 set.
QNH 101 tree.
We'll come up again now. There we go.
Roger. Pilatus Whiskey Golf Delta.
Speed's good, altitude's good. Just go overhead the runway we've just taken off from. If I dip that wing a little bit more, you should be able to see it. There we go, just down there, that little thing. I just get IFR clearance, shall we? Right, this is us.
Delta Foxtrot, Whiskey Golf Delta. 2 miles east of November Foxtrot, November Delta. 3000. Request IFR to November Whiskey Victor. Ready to copy.
And this is where we're going now. We're going out to these islands here.
Pilatus Delta Foxtrot, Whiskey Golf Delta is cleared to November Whiskey Victor Airport as filed. Squawk 2414.
Verify 2414, yeah.
Pilatus Delta Foxtrot, Whiskey Golf Delta, cleared to November Whiskey Victor Airport as filed. Squawk 2414. Pilatus Whiskey Golf Delta, read back correct. Radar contact 4500. QNH 101 tree, turn right heading 275. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain flight level tree 00.
Will do.
Turn right heading 275. Proceed on course. Climb and maintain flight level tree 00. Pilatus Whiskey
Quite
Golf
high.
Delta.
Let's come down by 5,000, shall we? Tell you what, we'll go up VFR.
Naughty Center. Pilatus Whiskey Golf Delta would like to cancel IFR.
Pilatus Whiskey Golf Delta. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
There you go. Okay. This is us for a minute now. Once we've nice and settled now, so we're nearly at 10,000. If we have a look where we are. So we're out over the islands in New Zealand. There you go, you see the mainland there. Bit of dirt on the wings, whoops. Probably could have cleaned that off. This is us now, until we get there. If you have a look where we're going, just hopping across the sea. And heading off down here, look. So what I'll do, let's have a look. I've not flown here before. Again, it's a new zone. So we'll set our yaw damper to on now, autopilot to on, and we'll set VNav, auto throttle, and LNav. Let it do it itself. Bear in mind the auto throttle on this turns off all the time. Just have a look, quick look, make sure we're happy here. Yeah, cool. Ideal. So we'll let the aircraft fly itself, and we can get a little bit of information about our destination. It has RNAV, which is decent. So what we're going to do is we'll come up to this point here, zip across to the right, and then we come down. And the airport itself looks quite small. Let's get some information about it, shall we? Yep, small airport. We're on runway 13. And 3,000 feet, oh, it's plenty enough for this. And it's asphalt as well, so that should be alright. Get on. At 18 feet. Cool, this is us. Everything's looking good here. We are going a little bit slow, but we're also... Hang on a minute, why is it descending me? We don't want to descend. There we go. Considering this is telling it to go to 230, look. I don't know why it was descending. Probably a good thing I looked at that. There we go, we've got to climb again. If I go to if I take flight level change off again, I wonder if that's gonna take us down again. There we go, let's see if that gets us all the way up there. Okay, above 10,000, land lights come off. Cool. Nice part of the world. Watching that speed of ours we're flying. Got quite a pitch up angle of attitude here as well. But it's all in limits, which is fine. I'll keep an eye on this. We're starting to get cold though. Minus 11, minus 12. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. We have no wind at the moment apparently. Right, what we have not done is we haven't put our no, that's a bit rubbish. Let's go for tours and we'll go for traffic. SV. Why isn't that working? Why is that not working? I don't know why that's not working. Should be able to turn it on. Don't know. Have a look in a second. It's not standby SNL. Right, I don't know why it's not working. Let's go for none of these are working either. VFR code, yeah, okay. Traffic, here we go. On Alt TARA, there we go, we're back on. TARA, cool. So we got traffic back on now, which is good. And if we go back, transponder 1. Cool, that's fine. Would have liked SV on though. Don't know. Okay, I'm watching that speed now, because if you have a look, our speed is dropping off a little bit and our auto throttle has dropped off as well. So let's get that back up, shall we? Just keep an eye on that speed. It's dropping off a little bit. So what we'll do, we'll set FLC on. That will reduce it. Look. There we go. Get that speed back up. It's a bit dodgy that the VNAV's the VNAV will take you into 2,000 foot climb at 20 odd thousand feet. Like that's enough to, it'll put you in a stall eventually. There you go. Our speed's come back up now, which is nice. That's better. Okay, let's check for our approach in a minute. So, happy with that. Top of descent there, cool. Ideal, 13,000, so we've got the altitudes there as well. So that's setting us up nicely for that. It's fine. Airports, airways I'm not that fussed about. Terrain. Yeah. Weather. We'll have our weather radar on. And TCAS is on RA as well. Cool. Right. Checklists. Yeah. We'll turn the. Did forget to turn that off. Okay. Cool. we'll go back up now to 25,000 like we wanted to. So if we go up and up, 23,000. It wants us to go to 30,000, so it's not going to give us the option to skip the descent either. How far have we got to go? Still got quite a distance to go, so I do want to skip the descent because it is getting quite late. So what we'll do now is we will what's going on here?
Autopilot.
Okay. We've got it. That's what happens when you... Oh. How did it set my trim to like that? Okay, let's set the autopilot back on. There we go. It's because auto throttle turned itself off. There we go. We'll keep an eye on that. There it is, it's dropped itself off again. We'll keep it speeding up now. I'm not going to sit in here for an hour. So we'll keep an eye on that auto throttle whilst we're speeding the sim up. There we go. Auto throttle's just turned itself off. There we go. Just in the turn I'll manage that. Auto throttle on. As we come around. It's good. There we go, that's better. And again, we're happy with this. We've got the RNAV stuff here as well. Just look at that as we come up. WV600 and then IWV13 it should be. What's that one? IWV13. Let's make sure that this lines up. So it should be WV600. WV600, I've got WL600, okay. And then FW, yeah, that's fine. So that's good with the exact heights as well. Cool, ideal. Auto throttle yet again, let's turn itself off. There we go. So happy with that approach. As we come down here, so as we get to Ansett, It's in an hour's flight, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. To avoid us speeding up the sim, let's climb up to 30,000 like it wants us to do, and then we'll skip to descent. So we'll come up here, 30,000, flight level change. There we go, it's bringing us up. So we'll do that, we'll get up to 30,000, and then we can skip to descent. Because that's what we want to be doing. We want to be doing landing and taking off, don't we? Right. Speed's coming down a little bit, so we're keeping an eye on that now as well. Okay, 3,000 to go. Long way from land now. Keeping an eye on that speed. We don't want it to drop off too much. Okay, up and us looking good. Keep an eye on that speed. As we climb. 1,300 left to go. Okay, as we get to 30,000 feet, hopefully it'll say skip to descent, so we can skip. There we go, perfect. So we'll let that settle for a minute before we do. Oh, it's carrying on going. That's going to 31,000, that's why. There we go. Let's bring that down. 31 is the operating limit of this aircraft, so it needs to stop. Let's get it down. There we go. Okay, there we are. That's fine. Or if throttles just cut itself out again. Okay, so with that in mind, we'll skip to the descent. There we go. Okay, now this one usually messes us up a little bit. It'll throw us in like a stall or something. There we go. So we'll take control of it straight away.
Pilatus Whiskey Golf Delta. Your transponder appears inoperative or
There you go. So again, it sets you up with. There we go. So engine on. I'm going to quickly set this now to. For God's sake. There we go, that's better.
Pilatus Whiskey Golf Delta. Your transponder appears inoperative or malfunctioning.
It's definitely not.
414.
There we go. There's the runway. Okay, let's turn off all this. Your dampers off.
Pilatus Whiskey Golf Delta. Reset transponder.
Right.
Squawk 2414.
Oh, that's why. 2, 4, 1, 4. Enter. Again, that's something that they need to get better at, is all this sort of stuff as well. Land lights are on, beacon, strobe, nav, taxi lights are off. Okay. Right, everything else is looking fine. There we go. There's the runway. Let's try and bring that trim back down. So I've got my gear down already. Yeah, let's set me up. It says skip to descent, but it skips you to approach. Okay, my approach speed is 85 knots. So we're good. Okay, here we go. Okay, remember on a VNAV approach here, I'm following the profile, the VNAV profile. The runway looks quite small, we know it's small anyway. Okay, keep an eye on that speed. Okay, this picture looks good. It's a little bit bumpy. Have we got wind here? Say no, but it feels like we have. We're a little bit above where we need to be. Okay, bring that speed down again. What do we say this thing? 85 knots, our approach speed. Okay, if I have to go around, I'm going to go full power. And we're in a left-hand circuit at 2,000 feet. Okay, keeping this altitude is good. Trimming as we come down. Bring that speed off a little bit and then trimming to counter it. Watching that speed, 89 knots. A little bit to the left of the airfield. That's good. Coming down. A little bit high. Getting off that speed. Hasn't let us contact the tower. I won't do it now. Okay, landing gears down, 3 green, flaps off 40. Good to continue. We're high. Coming down over these trees now. Let's go. Brilliant. Right, the time when I need my speed. Okay, we are fast, so we're going to bring that engine down again. Still high. Because of the trees, I'd rather be high than low. As we start beginning our flare. Okay, that's good. I don't know why I'm talking to myself like this, but... Okay, here we go. So we're offset runway there, look at that. Okay, this is fine. Good. Coming off the power slightly. It's not letting me contact the tower. Okay, off the power. Looking up the runway now. Off the power, looking up the runway. That's just because I've gone into reverse. There we go, good. There's my red mark for that. Okay, here we go. This is good. Oh, on a hill. Okay, flaps coming up. Not too bad that, not a bad landing. There we go. There's our marshaller.
Delta traffic.
Over there.
Latest Delta Foxtrot Whiskey Golf Delta is taxiing to parking. November Foxtrot November Delta.
Well, you were a lot of help to me, young man. So sensitive on the brakes, this. No marshaller, no one here to welcome us. But we've got a new zone unlocked. What's going on here? Oh, the pitch trim. Yeah, we knew that was out. Right, cool. Happy days. Right, we'll shut the engine down. There we go. Have a good flight. That is us done for tonight.